prepared for hacks, guys. What is going on? I am back again today with another Aura's OU Wi-Fi battle. Today's battle is against that powerful TWERKASAUROUS, man. Let's talk about that TWERKASAUROUS Rex real quick. Looking at that team, pretty dang scary. Lopunny Golem, which you don't really see that often, but it can definitely be a force to be reckoned with. Let me tell you that Rock Polish and then Stone Edge or Earthquake, and that thing just kills your entire team. Got that Infernape, which is also very, very powerful. I need to start using one of those again. I haven't used one in a long time. Got that Gastrodon Salamence, which is another big damage dealer on that team. And of course, Volcarona, who is also a very big damage dealer. But I'm going to be leading off with my Donphan in this battle, and they're actually going to be leading off with their Volcarona. And that can be scary. It's got the Game Changer nameplate, and I don't know why I said nameplate. It's not a car. It's a Pokemon. But anyways, I'm gonna take this opportunity to get my Stealth Rocks up turn 1, which is great for me because they did get a Quiver Dance up first turn. They're gonna hit me with a Giga Drain, which of course I'm going to live because I am sturdy. But as most of you guys know, I do run a more offensive Donphan than defensive, so I'm actually going to be able to deal quite a bit of damage with my Earthquake here, which is great, and that's always a good thing, and that's why I like running a more offensive Donphan in the first place. Now, I still run defense, I still run HP, but I've got my defense and my attack EVs split pretty 50-50, like 128 and like 124. In attack and defense respectively, so I do get I still have quite a bit of bulk and I still have quite a bit of offense, because you have a base 120 attack anyway. You might as well use it. You might as well put some EVs into that. But I'm gonna go out on my Caesar. I'm gonna get the Bullet Punch off. Of course, I am gonna be killing the Volcarona here, and unfortunately I am gonna get the Flame Body hacks, which is a bit unfortunate because Caesar is one of the powerhouses on this team. It does like to deal damage, it does like to hit first and hit fast and hit hard, but I can't really always do that, especially when I'm burned. But they're going to go out to the Gastrodon. I'm going to go for a Bullet Punch. At this point, I was really just, okay, Caesar's done, I can sack it now. But that is not the case, as this Gastrodon is going to, he's going to munch on a pile of stocks right now. This man's going to be getting all the money. He's investing in Apple, investing in Google, and he's going to be making all the money. So I'm like, nah. I'm going to back out of this deal right here. I'm going to back out, and I'm going to go out into my brand new CEO, my brand new head of Microsoft, my man Polytoad, who is actually the head of IGN as well, 7.8 out of 10, man. And they're going to go for another stockpile, which is fine with me. You can bulk up all you want. But I am going to be tossing these STDs over to you because, I am the CEO of IGN and the new CEO of Microsoft. I do get around a little bit. And, it happens. And I'm going to pass them to you just so that you can enjoy the same amount of pleasure that I have enjoyed from them. I don't really know where this is going, but... Anyways, Gastrodon is now toxic, which is great. That means that thing cannot live for too long unless it's running Rest, which most Gastrodons do not run. And I'm going to go back out on my Caesar because I have a feeling that they're going to try and toxic me, and that is exactly what they try to do. So Caesar is still useful yet. However, we are in the rain. That is a Gastrodon, and they can easily just hit me with a Scald and whittle me away until I'm dead, which actually I should die in like 2 Scalds from where I'm at. I'm going to go for Pursuit, just in case they want to try and switch out, get a little bit of extra damage. I can't really hit this Gastrodon with anything else at this point anyway, because the only Bug-type move that I'm running on this particular Caesar is U-Turn, and I kind of just want to be Death Fodder at this point. And they're going to take some more toxic damage, which is great. It racks up more and more each and every turn, so that's what makes toxic a very good status affliction if you can get it onto a very bulky Pokemon, especially if they're not running Rest or like Refresh, or I don't know. I haven't seen a Pokemon run Refresh, I don't think ever, but it could be there. They're going to go for a toxic. I'm going to hit him with that Protect. Yes, my Protect does damage, at least in terms of toxic damage it does. So they're going to be taking even more toxic damage here, which is great. Totally fine by me. I'm just going to sit here and get nice and quick. I've been working out my legs that I don't have. Hit them with a Crunch. And I am running a Focus Sashed Sharpedo. I'm actually running Sharpedo and Mega Pidgeot, not Mega Sharpedo, which is great. They're going to go for Recover. Not really entirely sure why. because toxic damage is still going to be racking up, and it's at the point now where it's healing, or it's dealing as much damage as recover is almost healing. So there really isn't any point in going for recovery. You're better off getting some damage off. I'm going to be going for another protect here to rack up some more toxic damage on that Gastrodon. They're going to be going for a Scald here, which is fine by me because I obviously protected. And then they're going to be taking some toxic damage. And I think that that will put them in range for a Crunch to actually OHKO that Gastrodon. And if I'm not mistaken, that is indeed what happened. Actually, I think they live and get a Toxic off. I can't remember, though. We'll see. Yep, just barely, and then they... Gosh, man, that's so frustrating. I forgot that that happened in this battle. But that is always a frustrating thing that can happen to you in Wi-Fi battles if you're not careful. Or if you don't know exactly how much damage your move can or will do. Obviously, I haven't really used Sharpedo a whole lot in my Wi-Fi battles, so I don't know... matchups. I don't know how much a particular move does to a particular Pokemon like I know with some of these other Pokemon. Like, for instance, Caesar. I know how much a Bullet Punch does just about on every Pokemon that's in the OU meta. And this is something that you learn, you memorize over time. And I obviously did not know that Crunch would not deal that much damage to a Sharpedo. But they go out into the Golem, hit it with a Waterfall, the thing's dead. Thankfully to the Stealth Rocks, that Golem was probably running sturdy and was probably going to try and get a Rock Polish off, but obviously it wouldn't have mattered anyway because I still would have outsped it because I am a Sharpedo and I'm at like plus 3 or 4 right now. Gonna go out to the Karate Ape, hit me with a Fake Out here, which I kind of expected to happen, but I didn't want to go for Protect because, that's just more toxic damage that I will be taking anyway, and, it's just... I don't really need my Sharpedo at this point anymore anyway, but since they're running Fake Out, that does tell me that they're probably not running Mach Punch, so that is good for me. They're going to go out to the Salamence here. I believe I actually went for Ice Fang, and I think I missed. I think I did go for Ice Fang here. Hit me with the Intimidate, which is fine. I'm at -1. No, I went for Waterfall here. I know in one of my recent battles, I did miss an Ice Fang, and for those of you that are like, what? Ice Fang has 95 accuracy. Not 100, it's 95, and I know right here, I think. Yeah, I missed it. A 5% chance to miss, and of course I miss it. They're going to hit me with a Dragon Pulse, of course. Definitely going to die. I'm at 5 HP. There's no stopping that. And Protect wouldn't have been any better anyway. But yeah, we're going to switch out to the Politoed here. I am going to be taking some damage from the Dragon Pulse, of course, because Salamence does outspeed me. But I do have Ice Beam on my Politoed. I am running a modest Politoed max special attack. Of course, I'm going to be living the Dragon Pulse. Salamence is strong, but it's not strong enough to OHKO a Politoed with a neutral Dragon Pulse and hit him with an Ice Beam here. And that Salamence is definitely gone because Salamence is quad weak to Ice-type attacks. And I no longer have to be dealing with that ugly-ass dragon. But he's going to go out with Karate Ape. Definitely a scary Pokemon, however, not as scary in the rain. I am going to be switching out here, however, and I'm going to be going out my Zapdos because this Infernape is either going to go for Fake Out or it's going to go for Close Combat, or if it were running Mach Punch, I guess it could have gone for that, but it wouldn't have killed my Politoed from where its HP was currently residing. So I'm going to get some leftovers recovery here, which is great. Not going to put me at full just yet, but I am close enough. They're going to go for a Thunder Punch here, which is fine with me. It is neutral on Zapdos, and I cannot be paralyzed unless he were running like Glare or something, but an electric-type move cannot paralyze my Zapdos, which is great. Discharge is going to be enough to take out the Infernape, so I no longer have to deal with that Pokemon, which is always a good thing, because Infernape is a very powerful and scary Pokemon. They're going to go out to Brupunny over here, this male Lopunny. Don't know why you're running a male Lopunny, but whatever floats your boat, I suppose. They're going to be Mega Evolving here. And I believe they go for Fake Out. They either go for Fake Out or Ice Punch. I can't recall. Fake Out, yeah. So hit me with the Fake Out, get some extra damage off. However, it's not going to be doing nearly as much as he probably would have hoped for. This is the bulkiest Zapdos that you can run. Max HP, max defense. They're going to hit me with an Ice Punch here. It is super effective, but it's only going to be doing around 40%. Unfortunately for me, he gets the Freeze Hack. So we got the Flame Body hacks. And he gets the Freeze Hacks with Ice Punch, which is super unfortunate because my Zapdos is useless now. I can't do anything. I am going to be taking this next Ice Punch, and I am going to be losing my Zapdos here. However, I do have something up my sleeve here. You know, I got my Politoed right here. Politoed is a powerful Pokemon. Like I said, modest max special attack. We're in the rain still. Hits me with the Drain Punch. I live with 10 HP. That's going to put them back at full. However, I got the Hydro Pump on deck. My Politoed decided to put his glasses on today, and we hit it and knocked out the Lopunny. Politoed was my last Pokemon. This was probably one of the closer matches that I've had in a long time. I mean, it was down to 10 HP. They did say that they were running High Jump Kick on Lopunny. Not sure why they opted for Drain Punch. I mean, it is safer than going for High Jump Kick, because if they miss, then they would have died anyway, unless I missed Hydro Pump. But regardless, it was a really, really good game. TWERKASAUROUS, great battle. GG to you if you're watching this. I hope you guys enjoyed this Wi-Fi battle today. I will be continuing the shiny hunt for Shiny Poochyena today on stream, so definitely come by if you're into the whole shiny hunting scene. Hope to see some of you guys there. And until next time, guys, may the hacks be with you all. Peace out.